What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And I kind of just needed to give you guys an update before we start this video because I just finished a little list and I don't think I'm ever going to get a chance to get this shot ever again. So, got Christine on the alignment rack, did an alignment, a couple other things. I'll go through the list here in a second. But her rack partner is a 1955 300 SL. We've had this thing at the shop for close to 3 years now. 2 of those have been for storage, but I just had to show it off, so we're gonna do that. And just for those who know, what a pretty car. I got to drive it around the block, not to brag or anything, but damn. Give you guys a peek inside. It's hard to believe this car is like 67 years old. Really, I mean, it's nuts. So freaking cool. But yeah, like I said, just a little update, and we're gonna take it for a nice little night drive. I don't know if I'm gonna record that because I don't have anything to mount the camera, but we'll figure that out later, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. So, thanks. Alrighty, friends. I just got my ass handed to me by an M42 all day, so I'm about to go have dinner with my mom. So we're gonna do a nice little easy scenic drive on the way there. You all can see what it's like to daily an M42 swap E21. Hopefully this shot works out. I need more like angle fittings on my GoPro mount to make my phone work, because I need to spin it a little. But anyways. On Friday, I finished up everything that was left. Balanced the wheels, adjusted the front wheel bearings, adjusted the rear brakes. Pedal feels so much better now. I had to bust out the inductive heater that I used in the last M10 take apart video because of how seized it was, and it was like glowing red. I had to get it that hot in order to get it to move. But that all feels great now. I also discovered that so on an E21, you've got, at least a CIS E21, you've got the fuel accumulator, the filter, and the pump all hanging from 3 Lord mounts in the rear. Apparently at some point, I don't recall ever doing this, but one of them didn't get put back in, so it was only hanging off of 2 Lord mounts instead of 3. And that was causing a knocking noise in the rear. So I fixed that. Checked the coolant, discovered I didn't have a spare, so I'm going to grab one of those this evening. And yeah, took it for a nice drive over the weekend. Another small one, didn't really record anything. But the clock is ticking until departure day, which is Friday. I got to be up in Littleton at like 8 o'clock, so I think we'll probably leave here at like 6:30. And it's supposed to snow, so that's going to be fun. I really hope that the weather just kind of avoids everywhere that we're going to be, and I hope it doesn't deter any participants from showing up to the rally, so we'll see about that. But other than that, I'm just going to shut up and let you listen to E21 noises. Cheapest hand cooks that you can buy in this size. Ventus V Vegas, and he cleaned the wheels, which they were disgusting, so big ups to him. I hope breakfast was enough of a payment for that one. And I wiped down the interior, cleaned the glass, and vacuumed it, because it was pretty dirty after that rally cross back in 2020. I hadn't cleaned it since then, so. That was downhill, by the way. That's why it sounded faster than last time. And I don't know if I've mentioned this yet or not, but we live at 6,000 feet. So asking a little 30-year-old 1.8 to make all the power that it should have stock at 6,000 feet is dumb. So there's that. Probably makes 20% less power here than it would at sea level. So I've taken this car to sea level multiple times and it does rip. If everything goes well with the Silver Summit this weekend, there's a SCCA Rallycross, which is like how I got my start in motorsports, at Pueblo. I'm thinking that if we survive the Silver Summit weekend with no problems, then we'll probably throw the Yankees on there and go do that rallycross. I know it's a 43-year-old car, and I probably shouldn't be abusing it like that, but that's what I've done with it since I bought it back in 2008. It's never complained. It is starting to get a crack in the B-pillar on this side, so that might be it complaining just a little bit, but that can all be fixed, as long as it doesn't break in half. It doesn't have any super bad structural rust, so I think it'll be fine. And I did do a bushing check, and man, all the freaking rubber bushings, especially in the rear trailing arms, they're still fine. I was blown away. After how many rally crosses I've done in this thing, that freaking blew my mind. I would have thought those would have been gone completely. Alright, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for coming along for this short little drive with me. And the next time I see you guys will be, well, will be the Silver Summit video. And like I said in the last one, I want to make sure I take my time and make that edit actually good. So I'm probably not going to be uploading next Tuesday. I don't know how long it's going to take. All I want is for it to be a decent, solid video. So whenever that time comes, that's when I'll see you next. But thanks for your time here, and we'll see you then.